Hey, Shalom Makiyam. Hey, first and foremost, we would like to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Atapatai.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundation of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwab. We made it. You know, up here in the northeast, it's been some bad rain. The whole day, really, off and on. You know, rainstorm. But hey, needless to say, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we here. We here to bring it out through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, midweek street teaching. And there's so much going on. What can one do but prophesy? Okay, you Akiyam and Akwab know what's going on over there, and they call it the Middle East. But we know that's Western Asia. You know, you have Syria has just been attacked as of late by Israel. You know, I just found a recent article through the Spirit I sent to the brothers. They sent over 250 airstrikes upon Syria. Now you got to ask yourself, who's Syria's ally? You brothers know obviously who Syria's ally is. Russia. Okay? And we know who's allied with Israel, America. So we just see this thing, you know, pretty much building up. What's that? It's unfolding. It's building up to that final showdown. Okay, that war to end all wars. You know, but being in the understanding, we know, you know, from the service to prophets on down to you beloved Akiyam and Akwaf, men, women, and children that are within the courts of the Lord, you understand that World War III cannot take off until Jacob's trouble takes off in its perfection, and that chip, that MOTV, right there by the brother right there. That MOTV must come to pass. Now, don't get it twisted. You know, we're in World War III. We are in World War III as we speak, as we stand here. We're in World War III. It's just, when those missiles fly, that's the end of World War III. See, that's when that thermonuclear fallout is going to occur. It's game over. That's what's going to stop Esau, Edom, the so-called white man in his tracks. When those missiles fly, that's what's going to stop Esau, even though he thinks he's going to climb up out of the smoke like the phoenix bird. That's his mindset. This is what he thinks is going to happen upon that thermonuclear fallout. But hey, contrary to popular belief, that's when Esau loses. Malak, you got something? Can you grab 2nd Ezra 15? You start from verse 1 about the second. Yeah, grab that 2nd Ezra about the stuff. What did you have?
Revelation 15:12.
Time. Yeah, we can grab that, but grab that 2nd Ezra 16 first. So that's prophecy. That's just more prophecy. And that's what we're to bring forth to our people. Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I'll flood thy mouth, saith the Lord Jehovah your God.
Right, prophecy to say before. This is what separates our power from any of these deities of the heathen. Prophecy. Okay? And this is what has stood and will stand the test of time. Prophecy, man. Okay, and like the brother had, yeah, what you got Revelation 15? Bring that out real quick, but like you got it. Because this is happening. Okay, this is happening. This is a token. What the brother got is a token to what we're going into, man, through the Spirit. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
Right, and some time ago, Russia was making their way right over the river, right over that river.
They quickly built bridges and transported weaponry onto the east.
There was actually an article on it.
Right.
I remember there was a while, a couple years ago. You see, so this manifested, showing you that what? The Bible's undefeated. Okay, there's more manuscripts in the Bible than and there's thousands of manuscripts in the Bible. Scholars use the Bible in efforts to make certain pressure points in times past make sense. You see, because the Bible calls names, it calls out empires. You see? And you have individuals like Billy Carson that was meditating one night in his house and decided he wanted to come up against the King of Heaven and his only begotten Son. Which now we see the end of this man. His career is likely over. You see, and that's what happens when you get proud. You get beside yourself, and then you get blinded, and then you think you can't be stopped, and then what happens? You get stopped. You get stopped in your tracks. Continue on in that second entrance, Babak Shah. You have something about Khan? What you got?
Oh, I was gonna bring out Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Khan.
Can you bring it out right now?
You got that. That makes sense. Yeah, let him box that. That makes sense.
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, which is the Bible, right? Which is that banner, okay, pursuing the Isaiah 13, that we can hold that too, that we're gonna have raised up in these latter days in spiritual Egypt, right? And the daughter of Babylon, which is gonna ultimately go into the gates of the nobles, which are the global elite. And this is who this message is for. This message isn't for these mere mortal, regular Joe six-pack Edomites and heathen. They're on the same level as us. They lost. This message is for the elite.
That's right.
You see? This is so you can get the understanding that what? Your time is at an end. We're out of captivity soon enough. And guess what? The physician, okay, is coming out to cut off that long disease, which is you.
That's right.
Today you're a king, but tomorrow you're gonna die, brother.
That's right.
You see? So, hey, you got it wrong, Jack. You ain't gonna live. Hey, you got Elon Musk thinking he going to Mars. You niggas are out of your mind. You niggas are crazy. That's a suicide mission.
Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall live forever.
Right, brother. That's just they continue, right?
Yeah, man.
Come on, that's a mind of a mind. Yo, Esau is a madman, as we always say.
And you know what I picked up through the script, not through the scripture, Salakia.
Time.
Through the spirit. Me and my son, we were watching the trailer for Civil War because he hasn't seen it. But while the trailer was going, right, I picked up two things in the spirit. First, it said, every empire must fall.
Woo! Right.
Right? It was saying it. And then while they were making their way to the White House, and the presidents and the elites were trying to escape, they said the beast is trying to escape.
Woo!
I was like, relax. I was like, relax. Yeah, he said the beast. I didn't notice it because I watched the movie before.
Right.
And I'm watching the trailer and I'm listening. They said the beast is trying to escape.
Oh man. And that goes to show you, man, hey, these producers, these directors, they're modern day, they're left hand they're sorcerers. You know, they're the left hand priesthood of Esau. Because they, you know what that means? They push that predictive program and they put little tokens in the movie because they know the truth.
Right.
You know, and that's the spirit that you picked up on now.
And I was about to say that because, you know, these Jake out here that are not in the spirit,
right,
they'll hear those things like that and say, you know, oh, the beast, it must be a code for like the military or something, not knowing that this is spiritual.
Right.
The beast is the system.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And every empire must fall. They're just thinking it's something for the movie, you know?
They're
not understanding that is spiritual as well.
Right.
That this is prophesied. That this place is going to fall.
That's it, brother.
You know what I mean? And it's going to begin with civil war. It's going to begin with an uprising, and it's going to be a destruction from within as well.
That's right. Because see, that civil war, if I can speak on that civil unrest, because you mentioned the movie, right?
Right.
There's different categories of civil war. Like there's going to be sex wars.
Right.
Right. There's going to be race wars. And ultimately, that civil unrest is going to spill over into that political unrest. But it's going to be chaotic out here, man. And this is part of prophecy that must come to pass before those missiles fly.
Right.
But we're measuring the times like we're going to get into. We're going to grab that too in 2nd Ezra 9. We're measuring these times, man.
Right.
We got to pay attention to what's happening in the East in order to gauge it. You see, because if it's popping off in the East the way it is over in West Asia, hey, you better believe these lights are about to go out soon. You know? It can't be getting that hot over there. And hey, what about Jacob's trouble and civil unrest and famine and MOTB? So these things got to be right at the door.
Right.
It only makes sense. You know? You got it, brother. Hey, and this is what we prophesied. This is what the true prophets prophesied, man.
Right.
If I may add, this is what the true prophets are going to bring forth.
Right.
The destruction of the current kingdom. You see? Not peace and safety. As a matter of fact, what's that? Jeremiah, I think you were holding that. Jeremiah 28?
I got 28 and 8.
Baba Kusha, can you grab that?
I got 28 and 8.
Come, Baba Kusha.
There's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. the prophets that have
Right.
been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So that's what a true prophet's going to do.
Right.
A true prophet is gonna, hey, leave no stone unturned. Just like Yahweh Shai didn't leave any stone unturned. Hey, what did they say? What did the scribes and Pharisees and Sadducees say about Yahweh Shai during the time of his ministry? They said that man, he spoke with authority. Right? They said Yahweh Shai spoke with authority, man.
I got one more piece.
Time. And ultimately, that's the stance that the men of the Lord come in. Guess what? The real men of the Lord are going to come in the spirit of prophecy, which is the testimony of our Lord.
It's going into that.
You
right
got
there.
that?
No, it's going
Oh,
into
time,
that. Right
Allah,
here.
you got it.
Verse 9. The prophet which prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent him.
Right. So if a prophet's prophesying that it's going to be all good, peace and safety,
Right.
hey, you're going to be all right, hugs and kisses, and it happens, okay.
Right.
That's the man of the Lord. You got it, brother.
Con.
You want to get more? There's a little more there. Babak Prasad.
This is going into Hananiah.
What was that next verse?
Hananiah, then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the prophet.
Right. Can you read that, Babak Prasad?
God. Then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the prophet Jeremiah's neck.
Right,
and brake it.
because Jeremiah had put a yoke on his neck regarding the Babylonian captivity that they were going to come into. But Jake was so proud at that time, Jake was blowing Jeremiah off, thinking that Jeremiah was just blowing smoke out their ass, man. But no, Jeremiah was speaking through the Spirit. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai gave him the order to tell Jake what's going on. And Jake didn't want to hear it. Jake didn't hearken. And then guess what happened? Jake, homie had his eyes plucked out, right? Homie ended up getting his eyes plucked out. Right before that, his sons got killed before his eyes. I believe that's the same king. Hananiah.
Nebuchadnezzar?
No, Hananiah.
Oh,
I believe his sons got killed before his eyes, and then he got his eyes plucked out.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that's him.
But the point was, right, from verse 9, that when things come to pass, you know who the true men of the Lord are. Who the ones that were sent by the Lord, you know?
Right, and that's the point we're going to continue to make if you read down, and that's exactly right. That's correct.
Verse 11, and Hananiah spake in the presence of all the people, saying, Thus says the Lord, even so will I break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all nations within the space of 2 full years. And the prophet Jeremiah went his way.
Right, and guess what? That didn't come to pass. Hananiah didn't break the yoke of no Nebuchadnezzar.
Right.
Them niggas went headfirst into captivity and got dealt with harshly. Okay? Showing you that what? Jeremiah was telling the truth. Jeremiah was bringing forth the testimony of our Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, which was the spirit of prophecy. The same thing we're doing. You got more, brother? I'm just trying to cover the camera. It's pouring out here, y'all.
Yeah.
But we out here, man. In season, out of season.
That's right.
What's that? 2 Timothy 4 and 2?
right.
This is what we out here to do, man. Hey, at the end of the day, this job is not gonna always be easy, man. It's gonna be cold days. It's gonna be hot, sunny days. It's gonna be beautiful days, rainy days.
Hey, you get sent on a sniper mission out in the desert.
Right, brother.
All of a sudden, a sandstorm rises.
Right.
You're not gonna call in and say, you know what? Fuck the target.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have to improvise.
Right.
You're gonna have to work through that storm.
That's a good point.
You know, you're gonna have to work through that storm. You know? Shit. Them motherfuckers out there waiting 24 hours for that target to show up
That's
without
right,
moving.
brother. That's right.
Defecating on themselves.
Right.
You know, pissing on themselves. Mosquitoes landing on them.
And efforts to complete the mission.
Right. And they're just numb to all of it.
That's it.
You know?
But Bakusha, can you continue in that second Ezra 6? That's a beautiful point, my lord. Hey, and now, I do that 2 Timothy, what? We are soldiers. We're soldiers, man. Right? That's the spirit.
We were called to be soldiers.
Right.
Endure hardness.
That's it.
You know?
Hey, Shalom, tribe of Simeon, back in the building. Shalom, Makia. How about you now, Shapagata? It's been a while, brother. I haven't seen you, Ak. Hopefully everything go with you, Akia. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
2 chapter 15, verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, not the incredulity of them that believe that is against thee.
Right, so niggas like Billy Carson, we're not going to let his unbelief, which goes into incredulity, affect our faith.
Right.
Because we understand the times that we're living in. Hey, if we didn't stand on faith, we wouldn't be out here right now.
Right.
Right? We wouldn't be out here in the rain right now.
Right.
And guess what? We're more than happy to come out here and do the work.
God.
A thought came across the mind and through the body, like, could we do it tomorrow? And we're like, as we meditate on it, we've been in worse weather. We've been in worse weather than this, man.
Right.
Brothers are young. We're young. Let's go.
Absolutely.
It's time to work. Okay, it's gonna take a lot of work to get this third temple built, this spiritual temple. We gotta fight. We gotta fight. And this is an honor, man. This is an honor. Lord willing, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai receives this epistle, as a savory scent in his nostrils. You got him a lot. You got something?
No, I'm just looking at the comic book because there's a lot of
Time.
scriptures there.
Time. We'll probably get a few from the brother too. Continue on, brother.
For all the unfaithful shall die their unfaithful.
Right. Read that again.
For all the unfaithful shall die their unfaithful.
For all the unfaithful, which this is talking to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you're the only ones that have access to be faithful. You see, you're the only ones that have access to repentance. You see? But your unfaithfulness, guess what? There's ramifications for that. Okay, you don't go on, you can't just go on with your life unscathed and you are an unbeliever. No, man, you're gonna get touched. The Lord's gonna reach out and touch you. Right. And no, you're not gonna go to hell. Okay, like this nigga, what's his name? I forgot his name, but I know he's B.O.W. He's part of B.O.W. Believers of the Way. The latest donkey of the week. Okay, I think his name was Ratazan maybe. But needless to say, neither here nor there. But no, you're not gonna be going to hell. Hey, the 2/3 will be back in the kingdom in their right mind. Okay, they're not gonna be burning in hell forever. All right, that's not the way this thing is gonna play out. But needless to say, there's ramifications for being unfaithful, man. It's part of the law for you to believe. You see, why do you think Jake got fucked up in the wilderness, man? Why do you think only Joshua and Caleb made it into the Holy Land? Because Jake was out of their mind, unbelieving. They tempted Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai in the wilderness, man. You see? You brothers got something?
No.
All right, go ahead, Malak.
Look at Hebrews chapter 4, verse 2. For unto us was the gospel preached,
Right.
as well as unto them.
That's right.
But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith.
See that?
Them that heard it.
So faith is what? That gift that's necessary and efforts for you to believe the report. Okay, with the faith, you gain access to protection from the Lord. You gain access, man. But guess what? The Lord has to justify you. The Lord's gonna have to give you that faith. You can't just conjure it up on your own. You see? But at the end of the day, as prophecy continues to play out, your neighborhood atheist is gonna have no choice but to believe the report while they live out prophecy. Because whether they believe it or not, prophecy's coming to a city, to a street, to a town near you in Babylon. Because you got something? Because we got an article going into some information regarding Australia. Okay, regarding the reality, okay, of this technocracy of a system that Esau is planning on bringing forth in the days to come. You got him a lot.
So in the book of Romans chapter 10, verse 17, it says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
Right.
Why? Because remember the Lord just said to write these words down because they're
Brother,
faithful
you
and
got that
true.
2 Esdras 9?
You know what I mean? He said they're faithful and true. That's why he told Ezra to write them down, right? So first of all, you gotta believe, man, in this word. You gotta have faith, right? That these words are gonna come to pass. If you don't have faith, you're gonna go about your day, right? We've been telling you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans what's to come, and you still don't turn around and fix your life. You still don't regard the Lord, okay, because of your lack of faith, right? But did you already read that part where it says all the unfaithful shall...
Yeah, he read that already.
Come on, man, that's why all the unfaithful shall die in the unfaithfulness, man. Because we've been telling you about these things, and you're not going to respond until it's in your face, until it's knocking at your door, and it's going to be too late.
That's right. Until you fall victim to prophecy.
God.
You know? And like the brother said, it's too late at that point. You back in the spiritual world.
Right.
You with grandma.
Right.
You know what I mean? Auntie Jonah,
Right.
that ain't want to listen.
Right. That the scripture says, seek the Lord while he may be found.
That's it.
You know? You don't
That's right.
you don't seek him at your time. See, that's Jake. Jake with that Christianity think that the Lord is on their time.
Right.
You know? Oh, I'll get right when it's my time. You know?
Well, guess what? You're going to get right when that charagma comes, because it's right around the corner.
Ah.
When you're forced to go digital,
Right.
oh, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have a choice whether you join, and we're going to show you that too. It's biblical prophecy. We're going to show you. That's Revelation 13 and 15. We're going to touch on that through the Spirit, Lord willing, when we get into this article. You see, but prophecy is the end all be all. You see, it's going to be the determining factor in the days to come. No one's going to be able to operate outside of the realms of prophecy. This is why we're blessed to be able to be in the understanding, man. We know what's going to happen before it happens, man. We've been given the vision, the foresight. Now we're able to hide ourselves in the Lord, understanding that he's about to bring some serious terror.
That's right.
You got something, brother?
No, I got that article.
Come, before you grab that, can we grab one more lot? Can we grab that second Exodus 9 for Bakasha? Let's start at verse 1.
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure now the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest
And how are we going to do that? We've been speaking about it the whole evening. Prophecy, through the scriptures, through the tokens, the signs. These chariot sightings that the FBI is coining drones, those are tokens, man. Like, how about Shim Yahushua on the way?
Right. Right.
You know, he's letting us know, like, hey, my sons and daughters, listen, I'm here. I'm here. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is no longer hiding himself. And we know he's the power that hides himself, pursuing to Isaiah 45. But now, hey, he's on the scene.
Right.
And his spirit is now resting on the planet Earth. And he's about to delete this nigga Esau. He's about to delete him.
And the thing is that you must understand that these things come in chronological order.
Yep.
So that's our measuring stick, these scriptures, the prophecies. So that's why we understand what's coming next. You know, that's that cheat code that was given to the hopeful elect, you know, to the men that were called into the courts to be tried, you know. And that's why I say, man, when these things come to pass, we're going to find out who was playing Israel.
That's right.
And who was really down for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You know, because a lot of men think this is just a cool thing to come out, be called an Israelite, the chosen of God, you know. They see power in it, okay? But are they really ready to give everything up?
That's right.
On those days, we're going to find out who is who,
right?
Okay? You can't play being in Israel.
That's it.
The only thing you're doing is playing yourself.
Right. That persecution is going to be that separator.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Hey, that's that sword.
That's right.
That sword is going to divide the real from the fake.
That's right. That's right. When the Lord unleashes the modern day Assyrians on that hypocritical nation, right? Like he said he was going to do. And what's that, Isaiah 10? If I'm not mistaken, the Lord's going to unleash the modern day Assyrian on you niggas, man.
Right.
And niggas, like the brother saying, niggas playing prophet, playing evangelist, you're playing teacher. You know, you guess what? The Lord's going to pull your card. And we're going to see, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see who is really about this life. Like the brother said, like the scripture's going to. Who's really willing to give it all up?
You know? I want to say something, right?
You got it, brother.
Because the other day I was going through some pictures, right? Of, you know, these Sakari members, man. And all them niggas look like, it's a lot, yeah. I don't want to say, you know, it's a slip of the tongue, but I just get heated because, you know, we're supposed to leave that gang mentality back in the world, man.
Right.
And that's what they look like. They look like a bunch of gangsters, you know, posing with their glasses.
Oh, that picture you showed me?
Yeah, all those pictures I showed you, you know what I mean? You know, with their cups up, you know, everybody looking like they're in a party mode.
Right.
You know, like they're back in the block.
Right.
Giving Israel a bad look. You know what I mean? We're gonna find out if you're really about it on those days, man. Because you could play gangster. You could play like your heart when everything is everything's all good.
That's right.
You know, when nothing is when the war's not at your front steps, you know, it's easy to talk. Okay? But when the shit was really dealing in the spirit, when it's time to give up your life for this word,
that's right, bro.
Okay? All that tough shit. All right? Hey, you people are exalting yourselves with that image. We're gonna see how many people are gonna be humbled by the Lord on that day, man.
That's right. And you gotta blame the leadership for that.
Right.
Gorilla Hebrew, right? A child left to his own. A child left alone. What's this word? How does it go? That's right. And guess what? That whole entire congregation is gonna go down. right along with the IUIC, ISUPK, BOW, Wi-Fi. But there's going to be elect that come out of that and become part of that
Right.
Ministry of the prophets.
Right, right.
You see? Or the elect, man, Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. You know, but needless to say, you got it, brother. Babakasha?
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the time said, what thou hast told thee before.
He said, when thou seest part of the times past, you're gonna see it. It's gonna come to pass. What's that? Habakkuk 2? It's gonna come. The vision is yet for an appointed time. You see? It's gonna come to pass. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's right.
And we've come to that conclusion. You see? The men, women, and children that the Lord has put his light on and poured his spirit into, we've come to the conclusion based off the spiritual overtone of the earth we live in right now, the prophetic presence of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. We are there. Salvation is right at the door.
That's right.
And this is why we all need to straighten our steps.
That's right.
And you got to be able to examine yourself whether you be in the faith.
That's right, man.
You must examine yourself, bro, because I'm telling you, we are in the time where Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is moving on these people.
That's right, man.
You know, the scripture goes into how all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient.
That's right.
So yeah, you know, before it was probably okay to go to the bar or, you know, go do certain things, you know, be overzealous and never be overzealous. But what I meant by that is, you know, be able to let your hair down and do certain things that you can lawfully do. But we're in a time now where you really don't want to be doing that.
Right.
Because judgment's coming forth, God. The Lord, we could be stopping up judgment, having your ass in a bar somewhere.
Right.
You know?
There was a time where you could be in that boat, right? Kicking your feet back, enjoying the sun, right? But the storm is coming. So it's time to anchor down.
That's right.
It's time to anchor down, man.
Drop that
Because
anchor.
guess what, man?
Yep.
That storm, if you're not anchored down, that storm's gonna sweep you with the rest of the people, man.
That's
They're
right.
not anchored down, man.
Right.
You know, this ain't time for sunshine and nothing like that. The scripture says, what is the day of the Lord to you? Okay, because the day of the Lord is
Yep.
gonna be darkness,
And
man.
not light.
That's that storm that's coming, man.
That's
And
it.
it's gonna sweep those that ain't anchored down with that bosom of
That's
destruction,
right,
man.
brother. That's it.
You know,
That's right.
time to anchor down.
That's right. Hey, and we got the reality. Hey, you got that article out there? You got him a lot. That was the point, mother. I know there's a little more on that, but that's good.
All right, man. So this is the people's voice, right? It was this article came out on December 7th. It's the title is Australia rolls out digital ID system with plans for carbon tracking and social credit scores.
Right, in Australia, now that was one of the last places that Esau was able to get his hands on. You see, and we know Japhet, that's Japhet's land. You see, these niggas over there calling themselves Australians, but Esau's doing what he does best. You know, culture votes, right? Still identity and heritages and religion. But needless to say, those people over there they're less hostile. Okay, that's a good testing ground for Esau to start working his work. So as you can see, they pushed forth that digital ID, man. Okay, and this is part of Esau's system he wants to bring forth. This is something that's gonna reach out throughout all four corners of the earth, primarily over here in Babylon the Great. You see, where this place is gonna be ran. He wants a one world religion. He wants a one world government. He wants a one world order. This is what evil E wants. Ran off of technocracy. Okay, Malak, can you get the definition of that word technocracy, Babak Shah? Okay? This is what this man wants. A society ran off of technology. All the shots are called through science, falsely so-called. And as we know, Esau has been moving under the guidelines of pseudoscience since his inception. You got it, Malak.
Technocracy, language, the government or control of society or industry by an elite of technical experts.
Right, technical experts, which are pretty much like an oligarchy, which were already ran under an oligarchy, which is a small group of rich people, man, that are running the whole show behind the scenes. You see, this is an oligarch society. Okay, America is a business. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is a business, is what it is. This is what it boils down to. You see, and ultimately, hey, it also went into carbon footprint tracking. What is that going into? how much energy you dispense, how much meat you can eat, how much you can work out, how much you can sleep, how much you can have sex. Okay, then we're talking about full control with this technological system.
Going into you giving up your soul to Esau.
Right.
You know, because who controls you right now? The Lord.
That's it.
The Lord directs your steps. Whether so, you know, the Lord, what does it say?
Right.
A man's going is of the Lord.
That's it, yep.
You know,
Proverbs 6.
so at the end of the day, if you're giving up those rights to Esau, you know, you're calling him your God.
That's it.
You know, that's your power now.
That's right.
You know, you're bowing your knee down to Esau, man.
Right.
You know?
And how Esau operates, being that he operates under the guidelines of gradualism,
right.
and we always speak on that, you know, this is the beginning stages of his diabolical plan. Because ultimately he wants to go subdermal, which subdermal is under the skin. Sub is under, dermal is skin, right? This is what he wants to do. He wants to subderm, because if he can get under your skin, if he can get inside your body, like the brother just mentioned, he got your soul. Because he's not going to be able to direct your steps with this chip, but he'll be able to track them. Right. And he'll be able to cancel you. Because that's another thing brothers don't really speak about much. With that chip, not only can he control how much money you use or how you use it or what your credit looks like, but he can stop your heart with this thing, man. You know, that's another thing. That's a deleting instrument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's another form of playing God.
Yes.
You know, Second Thessalonians.
Yep. Second Thessalonians goes into it. Isaiah 14.
Hey,
he's a madman.
Khan, yeah, he's a madman, bro. You know.
But what's up? You had a thought, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now read the title again and then read that. Maybe it'll come to you.
Australia rolls out digital ID system with plans for carbon tracking and social credit scores.
Right. See, so the social credit score is something that's something China's doing right now.
Right.
And we've heard about how them people feel in China. You got people committing suicide.
Right.
Hey, listen, if you don't got a certain credit score, you can't go into a certain sector of the town.
Right.
You're limited to where you can go, what you can buy.
You can't travel, nothing.
You can't travel.
You become a prisoner.
You become a prisoner.
You know?
That's exactly right.
Right. Well. Hey, we're already prisoners to the system, but now you're getting thrown in the hole. For anybody that's been locked up, they know what I'm talking about.
My goodness.
You know, you're a prisoner, you get a little bit of movement, but now
you're in the hole.
You're in the hole.
You're finished.
You know what I mean? They bring the food to you.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. You come out, you got shackles on your feet. You get to walk around for like 45 minutes.
Right.
Go back in, you know?
Done.
That's what they're doing with that.
Right.
You know?
It's complete control.
Right.
And this, you got it.
So like and what they're doing with these baby steps is normalizing your mind to accept the bigger picture, what they're trying to accomplish at the end, which is that MOTB.
They're desensitizing you.
Right.
That's the term. Desensitizing.
Normalizing it. It's just like
normalize, desensitize. Yup.
It's like when they started in the early 2000s with the Momoism.
Yup.
You know, at first they were like, what? Everybody was like, yo, that's kind of weird. This is laughable. But then after people were just like, that's just normal.
Right.
It's just now, if you don't like it, now you're the weirdo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You can do jail time if you don't accept one of these people.
Right. And it's crazy because it's gonna come to that where they're like, you don't got that?
Right.
They're gonna look at you like, yo, this guy's a weirdo.
And that's the spirit.
You know?
And honestly, that goes right into Revelations 11 and 15, brother. You can hold that. Were you holding something?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
This is Revelation chapter 16 and verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles.
Right.
Which go forth into the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of power, Jehovah God Almighty.
Right. You got it, brother.
Yeah, and that miracles, like Elon Musk bringing forth that MOTB, Revelation 13:16.
That's it.
That's right.
That's right. Things like making the blind to see.
That's right.
It like miracles, things that you wouldn't normally see, and ultimately that's going to bring forth. It says that great day, that battle, Almighty. That's talking about Armageddon, World War III.
That's right.
So all these things are going to be happening. This new digital system, the hour temptation, at the same time as World War III.
Right.
I want to back them up real quick, brother. Here's the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And we must imply the wicked, as we all know, is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man.
Right.
Malachi 1 and 4.
And right now,
he's being consumed right now by the prophets.
Right.
You want to break it down, brother?
Yeah, by the prophets.
Go ahead, brother.
His word is what's consuming them because it's shedding light on the whole situation.
Yep.
And as before, in every kingdom, when the prophets went out to prophesy against it, the fall came right after.
Right.
You know? So, hey, they've heard that this report has reached the gate of the nobles.
Nah, I'm gonna hold that.
You know what I
gotta
mean?
get that. Yep.
God. And it says,
The water. I mentioned that earlier. It just came back to me.
God, it shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, and that's going to be Yahweh Shai coming in those chariots, you know. And I said in a lesson, I said, right, Esau's the real vampire, and that's why the brightness of the Lord's coming is going to consume them, man. It's going to burn them up, because a vampire is not able to withstand light. You know what I mean? A vampire has to stay in darkness. So when the Lord come back, he's going to destroy them. Right, with the brightness of his coming, them chariots.
That's right.
Right? But this is the point. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. Woo! With all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's going to be that MOTB, like the brother was saying. You know, that neural link that they're going to put in your brain, okay? People that are paralyzed are going to be able to walk. You know, people that weren't able to talk are going to talk. People that weren't able to see are going to see. But that's only going to be temporary. You see what I'm saying? Because now the Lord's going to come back to destroy you for worshiping that beast, for bowing your knee to the enemy, man.
That's right, brother.
You know?
Brother, hold that. Now your brother got more on this article. Right? You want to read any more, right?
No, that was the point.
Okay, now you got him a lot.
God. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I got my
The Australian government is making significant strides towards total digital surveillance and control with digital ID bill.
See, so this thing's all about surveillance, man. It's all about watching the people. They want to surveil you. And what better way to surveil you but to be in you?
That's right.
And know what your heart beats like.
Right.
And know what your blood pressure looks like.
God.
You see?
God.
This man will know what you're thinking
God.
with this device.
God.
This is how deep this man's trying to go. Like the brother was saying earlier. Playing God. Trying to be like God.
And you can't know your wife unless you get intimate with her.
Right. You got to get into it.
And who are we the wife of? We're the wife of Yahweh
That's
Bashem
right.
Yahushua,
Jeremiah
man.
3.
But
That's
they're
it.
trying to steal that bride.
Right.
They're trying to get intimate with you, man.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They're trying to have you be that, continue on in that adulterous generation.
Right.
Committing spiritual adultery against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Fornicating with the beast. You see? Nah, man, we're not about to do that.
Right.
Okay? We're going to stay faithful to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Lord willing, he keeps that spirit in us.
And that's why we're crying out.
Right.
See, we're that damsel in distress.
That's right.
And we're crying out while 2/3 of you, Jake, are letting this man rape you.
That's right.
You're
that's
letting
right.
Esau rape you.
Ah.
So guess what? You're cheating on your power.
Woo.
So what's he gonna do when he
what I'm
comes back and
saying.
sees you? He gonna put you out.
That's fire, yeah,
You
man.
know?
You're going to get stoned like an old whore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to get stoned. Hey, didn't John the Revelator see them coming down like stones?
Ooh, yup.
Like talents?
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Died.
Hey,
Oh,
the
man.
whore's going to get stoned, and all
Yeah,
you
yup.
that cheated with the whore's going to get stoned with them, man.
That's right.
You know? Just like the old days.
Right.
Nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
Okay? The only thing is that knowledge has increased.
That's it.
So technology increased. So since your technology increased, you're going to get put down the same way, just with different devices.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Same judgment, okay? Same judgment. Want me to keep reading?
Habakkuk Shah?
God, which combines 128 personal documents and indicators into a centralized government system. The system is designed to streamline identification across various sectors, such as banking and credit, and potentially extend to carbon usage, tracking, and social credit scores in the future.
See, so this system's gonna be across all sectors of the government.
Right.
See, that's why we got that word technocracy. Because it's going to be a government ran off of technology. And this is something you're going to have to make yourself a part of, or else be ostracized.
Remember the
Or ultimately deleted after that.
Salaki, remember the movie Hunger Games?
Right.
They were all in sectors.
Right.
Like he just said right there, in sectors. There was the poor, the middle class, the rich, the elites. You know what I mean?
Yup.
And, they,
Yup.
and those that were poor had to fight because they had no food.
Time.
You know what I mean? So you know.
And this eliminates the middle class.
Right.
And that reminds me of Demolition Man.
Right.
Because you got the lower sector
Right.
in Demolition Man, and you got the upper sector.
Right.
Everybody in that lower sector was low level,
Right.
period. Everybody in the upper sector was on the level.
Right.
You know, in Demolition Man, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's fire. That movie goes into this MOTV
Demolition
system.
Man, and there was also Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd is another one.
Yeah, man.
Where Esau is showing you what he wants in the future.
Right,
His diabolical fetish
Right.
to control the masses, you
Fetish.
know?
You got something to say, brother?
Yeah, they got another movie called End Time.
End time.
In time.
Yeah, where they had the poor people, they had the...
In time, I heard of it.
Yeah, they had the little digital thing.
Con.
Yep.
And they were just living day to day.
I remember.
Come
I
on.
think I've seen it.
You see?
I believe I've seen that.
So understanding that this was all pre-programming by Esau.
Yup.
You know what I mean? People watching these, you know, if you're not watching the movie spiritually,
Right.
you're feeding that data to your body,
Yup.
but it's gonna be unconsciously.
Right.
You know, where those waves, those vibrations are being installed on you, not knowing that they're molding you
Right.
to accept these things without even knowing.
That's it.
You know, you're gonna say, oh, that's dope.
Right.
That's a dope trend right there.
Esau works on your subconscious.
Yeah, man.
That's your subconscious. He works on it with this witchcraft.
And he shakes
He's
and
doing
moves.
it. Yup. He's using witchcraft.
Right.
This man uses all types of different vibrations
Right.
and pictures and images
Right.
to make you fall for the okie
Right.
doke.
Hey, when we were growing up, we didn't just grow up talking about we're gonna go to the block.
Right,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
We got our pants sagging.
Right.
We're gonna get some fatigues
Right.
with some Tim boots.
Con.
And now we're listening to music,
BET.
watching movies.
BET.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
know?
got us.
Con. You know that vibration
After
because we
school,
went
remember?
away. Right, it molded us.
Yeah, more than
You
that.
know.
Yeah, I remember every day after school we'll go to the homie's house and we'll watch videos.
Right.
That was our generation.
MTV.
Remember?
Yeah.
BET, MTV.
Yo, MTV Raps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
time.
man.
Seeing this
Yeah,
diabolical generation before us and we want to be like them.
Boys in the Hood.
Right.
Menace to Society.
Right.
You know, Juice.
Uh-huh.
You know, all
Friday.
the movies. Yeah. Yeah, man. You just like, hey,
Friday got a lot of dick to
you wanna look like that, you know?
Right.
You showing up to school, you know?
Right.
Trying to look the illest.
Right.
Hey, because they knew like that documentary they had, that movie. What is that movie called where they had the experiment on Jake?
They clone Tyrone.
They cloned Tyrone, man. That's
Yup.
what they were doing to
They
us.
clone Tyrone.
Yeah,
And that's
man.
oh man, that's a documentary.
Yeah, man.
I agree with Elder Apostle Rakah.
Come.
That's a documentary
Come,
right there.
come.
Right?
Come.
They clone Tyrone is a
But
documentary.
that's true story.
Yeah.
That happened to us.
Yeah.
That happened to us. You know? They
So
molded
this,
us.
till this day.
They molded us.
You
Yeah.
know?
But
Come.
through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we broke out of that witchcraft.
Come.
We broke out of that spell.
Absolutely.
You know? So I'm gonna keep reading, right?
What's up?
Earlier this week, the Australian government also implemented strict regulations regarding social media access.
Here we go.
Children under 16 will now be banned from accessing social media, which many see as a precursor
Yep.
to more widespread bans for all users of all
You
ages.
see that? So Esau is trying to control the narrative on the internet. Why? Because he's losing the information war.
Con.
Esau's losing.
God.
Esau cannot control the narrative. So he's in a position where he's like, shit, hey, what's that, Joe? Will the unicorn be willing to serve me? The unicorn's not willing to serve this nigga.
God.
So now he's in a position where he's like, I gotta lock this shit down.
Right.
So
So backfired like a rusty gun.
it backfired like a Russian gun on him.
Yeah, man.
It backfired on him.
And if I may-
And those are gonna bring in those draconian laws. That's draconian
right.
to limit you on your internet access, man.
That's why they're trying to start with TikTok too, you know? But the more important thing is, who's the future? The children.
Right.
If the society was to keep going, the children are the future. So they want to put them back to sleep.
Right.
They want to keep them out of the reach of this
Right.
information.
That's right.
Right? Because this generation will pass away.
Right.
And then next.
Make it molded.
Right. So they can mold them again.
That's right.
Right? And create more monsters.
And that's why scripture says, he that teaches his son, grievous the
Grievous
enemy.
That's right.
You see?
That's
Because
right.
we're raising our children up in the fear of the Lord.
That's right.
So that's that next generation coming in our stead. You know, bringing forth the name. Our sons know the name. You know? They fear the Lord. They pray.
And a nigga
They
like
read
that-
the Bible.
And a nigga like that gonna die.
Right, you already know. Hey, so this is the reality of this thing, man.
That's right.
Hey, this thing is taking place in Australia.
That's right.
And guess what? It's biblical prophecy,
And
brother.
then guess what? It's coming to a hood near you.
That's right. Brother, can you grab that Revelation 11? Well, Buck Shah, what were you holding?
Oh, it's bigger than the dragon.
I'm sorry?
It's bigger than the dragon.
You can bring that. Khan, Babak Shah. And then we'll go to Revelation 11 and we can close out from there.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Right, and this was America, all right, the 8th of the 7th. Right. We know America came out of Great Britain, right, and those 2 horns is that Democratic Party, right. You had the plebeians and patricians in Rome, and you got the Democrats and Republicans on this side, man. And how do they speak as a dragon? Through their laws.
That's right.
Okay, they speak as a lamb, right? They try to say that it's peace and safety, but in reality, no. They're out for your blood, man.
That's right.
They're out for your spirit.
That's right.
All right, they're out to get you up out of here. You see that glare? We're gonna be closing out in a second either way, but it's all good. Con, grab that Revelation 11, Babak Rashad. Start at 14, and we'll close out here. Hey, that's biblical prophecy speaking loud and clear, man.
That's right. That's right.
We here, and this is what we be looking for. We be looking for articles like this, man. News clips.
We want this to come to pass fast, man.
That's right.
All those of the hopeful elect and those that are sealed already, which only the Lord knows who the elect is, wants this world to pass.
That's right.
Wants this eon to pass. Wants the destruction of America to come. We don't want to prolong this any longer, man.
Why
we
though?
Want the destruction of America.
Why?
So will it come tomorrow? If it
right,
comes,
but, and then why though? Because we want the kingdom of Israel.
Come.
Like the apostles asked Yahweh Shai before his ascension.
Come, man.
You know? Are you now gonna
restore the kingdom?
Right? Are you gonna right? Are you gonna restore us? Right. You know, we're looking to be restored.
God, and we're tired of seeing all this wickedness, man. We're tired of seeing a 6'7" Momo with a damn dress on, man.
Right. We're tired of being these feeble bodies.
Right.
We're tired of being underneath the so-called white man.
Come on, man.
And the rest of these heathen. We're tired of our women being able to delegate us.
Talking about I gotta
At least she tries.
I'm gonna eat
But she
fruit.
ain't. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna eat fruit for like 2 days and drink herbs just to try to get some more energy.
Right.
In the kingdom, we have to worry about none of that.
Come.
The food ain't gonna be defiled. Our woman's not gonna be defiled. Our teaching, the truth is gonna be out in the open.
Right.
We're in a society where you have to research the truth.
That's that.
Right? But lies are freely given to you.
Dominate. Right. And that's how you know we're being ruled by a wicked bastard.
Freely given to you.
Right.
Yep.
You know? But you got to go to Harvard for more lies? Or
Right,
now?
right. And you swear you got something.
Right.
Right? I got my master's in Harvard. Listen, man, when they say I got my master's degree, that's all it is. You're just a slave that got your master's degree.
Right.
He's the one that taught you. He's the one that sang you that lullaby.
Right. And he's the one that's gonna give you that chip.
Right. You know? People don't understand what these words, you know, how they play a factor in all this.
That's right.
I got my master's degree. Who's your master?
That's right.
You know?
Oh, they think they know some history.
Right.
His
story.
Right. You're just deeper in the cobweb. Okay, the deeper you go into this man's college. You're valedictorian, but you neck deep.
Right.
And some cobweb.
Shit, you're in the Mariana Trenches.
Yeah, con.
You're chilling with the 7-headed beast in the Mariana Trenches.
Right.
Just chilling.
True.
No hope.
None.
You can't even come up for oxygen, man.
Blinded.
You're just spiritually dead completely. Gone.
That's it. And those are you people that are gonna fall victim to this man's plan.
Right.
You see?
Right.
You Jake. You 2/3 Jake with all deceivableness. Okay, you're gonna be giving up to your own delusion.
That's right.
Because you're in a position where you don't want to. You gaze upon your own people that have a report for you that's true, a true report. But here it is, Esau's been kicking you in your anus for the past, I don't even know, man, hundreds of years, man. But we can take it way on back. But we'll keep it general as far as since his inception over here in Babylon.
Wow.
But he's been kicking you in the ass with a steel-toed boot, but you believe what he says. But you got your own people that look just like you telling you that the kingdom's coming, Yahweh Shai is coming. Look at this. Look at the chariot. Look at the signs. Look, he's the devil. Look what he's doing. Look what he's done. But you're like, nah. You know, because you've been giving up to that strong delusion.
I'm gonna bring this out before he brings that out, because to back you up.
Nah,
I'm gonna go back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and I'll read from 9 again. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie.
man. And that's the spirit of Satan that's working amongst you, isn't it? You believe in evil E. What's that, Ephesians, the 2nd chapter? You see that disobedient generation, man, that the spiritual demon saying, the prince of the power of the air, that spirit's dwelling within you 2/3.
That's right.
That's why you hook stock, hook and barrel, I think they call it. Right? Your elbow to elbow hooked him with Esau.
See that touches pitch?
Right. Hey, though hand joined in hand.
Right.
Like
the wicked should not go unpunished.
Right. You're gonna get punished right along
All
with
those that are found with him shall be thrust through.
That's it. That's right. You ain't gonna make it, Jake. You better turn to your power while you still can.
That's right.
Babakosha, we gotta get that Revelations 11 and close out. Babakosha, what were you holding?
Revelation 13 and 8.
You got it, Malak. And then we'll grab that Revelation 11 and we out.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of
That's
life.
Revelation 13 and 8? Oh, that's the spirit. We're gonna, that actually, as a matter of fact, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna be in Revelation 13. We want, and then you can jump down to 14. Babakosha. I said Revelation 11 by accident.
Yeah.
That's the spirit, brother. Read that again, and then we'll jump down. That's the spirit.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life, of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
Break that down, brother.
Yeah, so the 2/3 of our people, they wouldn't trust in Yahweh Shai. They would trust in Esau and his science. And like the scriptures say, woe to them that take counsel but not of me, and the covering but not of my spirit. And ultimately, they're not gonna be protected in the times to come, and they're gonna take the Revelation 13:16.
Right.
They're gonna take that commandment.
Because ultimately, like they said, they're not written in that book of life.
That's right.
Showing you what? That this thing's all about predestination.
And when you
They
go-
weren't, I'm still out here, brother. They weren't foreordained to receive the truth. You see? And like your brother said, they're going to believe in Esau. They're going to believe in his science and his philosophies and his wisdom. They're going to believe in Esau's wisdom. They're going to make arm their strength, or flesh their arm. Rather, what's that, Jeremiah? They're going to make flesh their arm and ultimately fall into the snare of the fowler.
Right. And going to Daniel 12 and 1, you know,
Right.
where he said that he's going to lift up a standard, you know, Michael and the angels,
Right.
for those that are written in the book of life, man. You know? So guess what? Because the scripture says that the angels encampeth around those that fear the Lord. If you don't fear the Lord, you're not going to be doing what's necessary to be saved. You're not going to be meet for salvation. You know, when you don't fear the Lord, you lack faith, right? That means that you don't believe in the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Okay? Like we said now, you're trusting in the so-called white man. Because whether you call yourself a Christian or not, okay, that's not the truth.
Right.
All right? Whether you think it is or not, like the Lord said, right? He's going to give you up to strong delusions, man.
Right.
And you believe in a lie.
That's it.
Right?
And who's the biggest liar?
Oh, man.
Accuser of our brethren.
Oh, man.
Reprobate, diabolical, barbarian man like Esau.
Right.
You know? Who else is worse than him?
He came out lying from the womb.
Come, bro.
You know?
Absolutely. Who else is worse than this man?
Right.
And because you don't fear the Lord, guess what? You don't have access to the mercy. That's going to be strongly sought after in these days to come when Esau opens up.
That's right.
Because Esau's about to go out with a bang, bro. Revelations 12 and 12. The scriptures tell us that Esau, he's going to lose his mind.
Right.
He's gonna, you know? He's going to lose it.
Right.
Because he sees his world falling apart. You see, Esau's all about data. He's about graphs, engaging things, and looking at specific statistics and stats. He knows that he's running out of time. That's why he has that doomsday clock.
Right.
Esau knows, like, he's not, as much as we say he's a fool, which he is, he knows certain carnal things. Like, he's looked at other past empires that the brother was speaking on it briefly earlier. Esau's been looking, he knows, he's like, okay, shit, we're on borrowed time.
Right, right.
And now we're seeing these charts, and that's why now they're losing it now.
Right.
I think reality's setting in. Now they're losing it, dog. They're like, yo,
Right.
with the FBI's talking about they can't do this on their own. They
Right,
need help.
right.
Looking at what's going on and being able to control the situation because they know they're out of time.
Looking for the Anunnaki's number.
Come on.
They're looking for Anunnaki number. Like, yo,
Oh,
man, did they change your phone?
right. They're like, yo, Satan's not answering on
Right,
Die on the Naki.
Yo, call Saturn.
Right.
Call Mars, man.
Right. Yo, Esau's losing his shit.
Yo, have you got in contact with Planet X?
Right.
You know what I mean? These motherfuckers is acting crazy, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. But that's why they got those telescopes.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know, because their last hope is that fight. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, you know what? Fuck going back into the dark ages. They remember what that was like.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But hey, you're gonna be forced to.
Right.
The other day, you're gonna be forced to.
Right. And to speak on that, that's why he has that 6th branch of military.
Right.
Right? Because this man, when you go into Obadiah, it tells us how he wants to he sets his nest upon the stars.
Huh.
When you go into that word nest, right? When you get that in the Merriam-Webster's dictionary under the verb, one of the last definitions goes into a place to store weapons. And as we know, this nigga got a direct energy weapon. He got direct energy weapon satellites up there, bro.
Right.
He has weapons up there. Those satellites are for when Yahweh Shai comes back.
Right.
They're gonna try to zap the spaceships.
Right. But guess what? It was established with Donald Trump, that military.
Yep.
And guess who's back?
Right.
Donald Trump.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Which we know through the spirit, this might be the last president.
Oh yeah. Lord willing.
Calm.
Lord willing. But now you got him a lot.
So this is Revelation chapter 13. I'm going to read down verse 9.
Verse 14 about the shot.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. And he doeth great wonders, that he maketh fire come down from heaven
Right.
on the earth.
And we know Esau did that during the time of Hiroshima and
Nagasaki.
Nagasaki. He had via their Manhattan, via their Manhattan project with what's his name, Robert Oppenheimer. He was the lead physicist. And I believe Abraham Esau was part of it. There was a bunch of physicists that actually, and they were all Edomites.
The Smith created by Yahweh.
That's it. And they smoked them over there, man.
Right.
And you think they forgot about that?
Right.
You think them Japs forgot?
Nope.
Nah, man. They want payback. So everything's starting to come back around on Esau and bite him in the ass. Everything he's done in the past. You see? And like the word from the beloved, my beloved big brother, Amawan Ibad. Everything you do in this life, it comes with a price.
That's right.
And at some point, the universe is gonna meet you back.
That's right.
The Lord's gonna meet you with that judgment.
That's right.
You know? And now we in the time when Esau's being visited for everything he's done.
That's right.
All his heinous crimes. You know?
That's right.
You got him a lot.
Look, that was 13, which was 14. Over 14, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was 13. It says, Revelation 13, verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Right. And part of those miracles is this technology. That's part of the miracles. The miracle is going into this technology. He's going to bring, like the brother mentioned earlier, this Neuralink, which is going to be for those of the non-fortunate when it comes to neurological or spinal injuries, man. You see, those are the main people that are going to be getting it.
Shit, even autistic people.
Oh, right. That's all neurology.
Yeah,
Right.
Everything
So-
wrong with neurology.
Right. So, and this is a miracle. Oh, I can't walk. Now I can. I can't see, but I can see now because I can't talk, but now I can hear. I can talk.
Right. Which everything starts from the brain because the brain sends the signal
That's
to
it.
everything. So it's going to be mental and physical.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to fix your mind, your mental health, and it's going to fix your physical health.
Right.
You know what I mean?
On the left-hand side.
Calm.
And that's Esau taking judgment away from the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
he's in, yo, that's why this place is called Marathion, man.
Right.
Double rebellion.
That's right.
This
That's
nigga's just out of his fucking mind, bro. But there's repercussions for these things. You know? There's repercussions for it. Go ahead, Malak.
So Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Right.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which has the wound by the sword and should live.
Right, and we know that Western Roman Empire was wounded. That's that head that was wounded. And it lived because it came back to life through America.
Come.
This is the revival of the Western Roman Empire.
That's right.
And now it's back on the scene.
That's right.
You see, everything you see before you is the image of the beast.
That's right.
Okay, from his judicial system, right, to his gladiator games, right? His certain structures he set up around this place. Okay, the mindset, hey, the gods that they worship.
Right,
Hey, your JC.
Right,
Your
right,
JC goes back to what, Serapis Christo?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and this thing goes around full circle.
Right.
You know, the image is everything you see around you in their system.
Right.
You see, you go ahead, brother.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast is both speak and cause that.
Right, he had power to give. He had power to give what?
Life unto the image of the beast.
Right. So evil E in the form of these global elites, which are sitting on the throne of Babylon the Great, all right, have power to give life to the image of the beast. You see, go ahead, bro.
That the image of the beast shall both speak
And how are they
cause
speaking? Through their lives. That once again, the old West. Look at Rome. How Rome was getting down. Again, we mentioned it. The plebeians and the patricians, right? The Democrats and the Republicans. You have a Senate house. They had a Capitoline house, right? Right. So, hey, this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the revival of the Western Roman Empire. Go ahead, bro.
Reading on, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed.
Right. Now go blue letter, Malak. Now when it goes into this word kill, it's twofold. It's twofold. Read it read the first biblical usage and then go into the root word of that word. Because ultimately you're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna have to make a decision. Are you gonna join hand in hand? As an Israelite, you got a choice. These heathen don't. You know, they gotta just, you know what I'm saying? They gotta just play out prophecy.
Egypt all over again.
But you, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you got a choice.
This is for killed, Revelation 15, strong B, 615, Apple, biblical usage, one to kill in any way, whatever.
Right. And that's the climax. Malak, matter of fact, can you grab the root word first?
The root word, strong G, 5, 5, Apo, meaning of separation.
Right. Go ahead.
Of local separation, after verbs of motion from a place, i.e. departing or fleeing, of separation of a part from the whole.
Right.
Whereof a whole some are distinction of any kind of separation of one thing
Right.
from another.
And in this case, it's going to be the society. So you're going to ultimately, you make it air. You're going to separate from this place. Because ultimately, if you don't take this device, you're going to be ostracized.
Right.
With pretty much being ostracized, guess what? That's you being separated from the society. Because you're going to have to do it. You're not going to be able to go to the store and buy groceries without it.
No, you're not gonna be able to roll up to McDonald's like, yo, let me get a Big Mac. Let me get one of your dollar specials. You know?
Yeah, these people go crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah, dollar special.
Yeah.
And that's how stupid our people are too. Like, you're paying $1 for a sandwich.
Right.
You really think that's real meat? Like they're gonna give you a whole quarter pound of beef for $1? You know what I mean? Yeah, dummies. You know, talking about, a 5 for $5. They're giving you nuggets, a sandwich,
all plastic.
fries, and soda for $5. Yeah, all right.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? But go buy some real meat in the market.
Right.
See how much that shit gonna cost you. Right? See how much real hamburgers cost you over there.
The light bulb not going off. Dog.
Right.
Like,
Fuck.
this can't be real.
Right. Some lab shit.
Right, this is some lab-grown meat. This can't be real.
Some Play-Doh shit.
But they taste them chemicals taste so good, don't they? Them
right.
chemicals taste so damn good.
Hey, man.
Y'all can't let
me
me
know.
know.
We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man.
Right, going
and
back to
that's one of his devices. Right. And you know what those things do too? They clog your spirituality. They calcify your spirituality. Yeah, man. All types of shit, man. You just separated.
Yeah,
you know, you're in control of wickedness, man. You think food don't got a big part in this spirituality, man?
Right.
Man, food does, man.
Huge.
Yeah,
and now
man.
he's trying to put a device in you
Right.
and make you a part of the Internet of Things.
Right.
You know?
That man merged with machine.
Right. Some cyborg shit.
Right.
Transhumanism. Transhumanism.
And they've been doing
Look
that
at
for a long time.
Yep.
They've been movies like that for a long time. You know,
Right.
Remember that movie? Oh shit! I don't know if you remember this movie when they had that little robot back in the Bronx in the '80s when he had that famous song, "The locals kick your ass into outer space."
That might be
Damn.
my time.
Nah, I
Cause
think
I'm
you.
87, baby.
Nah, you might have saw
I
it
may have caught it.
though. Short Circuit. With the little robot
Okay.
in the Bronx building. It was a little robot, Short Circuit. Yeah, man, they had that. They had Time Cop, you know, RoboCop,
know
all
RoboCop.
types of shit,
You know
man.
that.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Yeah, man. You know, they,
showing you their agenda then.
right.
Showing you their agenda then.
And they had that other one too, Chappie, where they joined the girl that they killed. They joined her consciousness with the the body of the other robot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, I remember Gargoyles. They actually started doing that in Gargoyles. Remember that cartoon Gargoyles?
I remember
They had
Gargoyles.
Goliath. They had a machine form of Goliath. Remember
God.
old boy that owned the mansion?
God.
He was a mad scientist, dog.
Right.
Remember he had machine Goliath? He had machine gargoyles.
He was the
They were machines.
He was the one that trying to replicate, trying to
Yep.
make
Yeah, he had the ponytail.
Right. I remember, man.
Con, see that?
And now when you look back at
Oh,
those things, it's
man.
like, oh shit.
Evil E.
Yeah, man.
Evil
Always
E.
had us in his loop.
Always had us in his. We broke out of the matrix through the
God,
spirit.
God.
The Lord broke us out.
God.
He was like, yo, here,
Right.
you know? But
Right.
for those of you guys still locked in this thing, listen, you're gonna get caught up.
That's right.
But we're bringing the report, and we're getting the blood off our hands, all the
right.
brothers, man,
That's
from
right.
the elders and apostles on down, bringing forth the information, articles,
right.
prophecies, going into it, breaking it down.
And warning you.
Yeah. Hey, whether you here for a bear, man.
That's right.
Whether you here for a bear. Brother, you want to get Revelation 13:16? We'll close out right there. Just to nail the point home. You know? That we're not blowing smoke up nobody's ass when we're telling you you're not going to be able to operate in this man's system unless you get it. And it's going to back up the 15th verse. Right. Thank you, brother. And it's going to back up the 15th verse regarding you being killed, meaning ostracized. First and foremost, you separated from the system if you refuse to get it because you can't operate within it. And then ultimately, delete it. Because they want a revived system with everybody that complies.
That's right.
If you don't comply, you die. That's how Esau's looking at it.
That's right.
You know? It's crazy.
He'd rather kill you too.
Yeah, he'd rather delete you.
He hoping you say no.
Right. Yup.
That's why the scripture says to separate ye me from these bloody men.
That's it, brother.
That's Psalm of David.
Khan. Yup.
It's Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causes all both small and great, rich and poor.
And we got breakdowns on this, so we're gonna go through this and we're gonna bring it out, but we're not gonna get crazy. And you know what I mean? We're gonna bring it out and go to the point. You Akiyamanakwas out there that don't have this breakdown, you should know this already. You should know what this is going into in detail. If not, you gotta go look it up. But we're gonna bring it out through the spirit and move on. Go ahead, brother.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You see their marks in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Hold on. So that mark, right, which is an incision, the charagma, right, is gonna go either in your forehead, which is what? Elon Musk, that normally. On your right hand, right? What's that? The RFID, that C-hit, right? And what's happening in Australia right now? They're moving more and more towards that, right? With these digital IDs, because now everything's gonna be digital, okay? Currency, money's not gonna be valid anymore, right? That's why we keep telling you, you fucking so-called Al Capone drug dealers out there, what the fuck you gonna do? You're gonna be chewing on your Louis Vuitton belts, your Gucci shirts, right? You're gonna have a parked Mercedes in your driveway because you're not gonna be able to afford it,
Right.
or put gas in it.
Like them losers are gonna end up bowing to the beast.
Right.
You know?
But they're gonna have to get a job
Right. They're gonna
because
do
they're
it.
not gonna be able to sell drugs.
Right. They're gonna do it.
Right? They're not
know
gonna
what
be
I
able to
mean?
sell drugs.
They're gonna.
God. Now they're gonna look like some losers in Walmart. Right? But you were just a man
They're gonna do it.
about 2 months ago driving a Mercedes, you know, going out with packs in your pocket, right? Gold chain, right? Now look at you,
Ponytail,
right? Now you got a gold chain. Now you got your gold chain and your stinking ass in McDonald's, working for the man, right? Because you didn't take the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah.
Right. Playing hopscotch between the fries and the burgers.
Right. Getting burnt by the oil.
Time.
You know, stinking like old grease when you get home.
Time.
Right? Instead of your Gucci perfume.
Right.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all from small to great.
Right. Who causes all? Who's the root of the issue here? Who's gonna cause this all to receive the global elite?
That's right.
They're the international banking families are the ones pushing this system.
Dracula.
Yeah, see? So they're the ones that are gonna cause all small and great to receive this mark.
Right. And he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond,
Through their lives.
Right.
to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that has the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So, with all these other breakdowns that these other crazy camps got, how the hell can you buy or sell by worshiping Christianity or worshiping this fucking stupid image right here? Right? Oh, I love this. I don't want to worship this image, so now I can't go and buy a damn burger. Right? No, make it make sense. It's called the digital dollar, man. You ever seen that movie Out of Time? Where they were working and that money was being put in them? Yeah, Justin Timberlake, you know?
He played Osborne, or not, Jason Bourne. I call him Jason.
Oh no, he didn't play Jason Bourne.
He didn't play Jason
Bourne? No, Jason Bourne was what's his name? Matt Damon.
Ah, you right.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake played Matt Damon played Jason Bourne.
Was it Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Justin Timberlake played
okay, you right. It was Justin Timberlake. Yeah.
Remember his mother died? The time on her right now.
Now you right. Yeah, you got
that. So that's what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, absolutely. You got that. You got that. You're correct.
You know?
Right. Now you got that.
Yeah, it's crazy because the wicked want on peace. You see that?
Right.
Try to throw that hex on us.
Yeah,
ain't no peace for the wicked.
And that goes. Once that goes back to some diabolical shit.
Yeah.
Separation between. I forgot what it was. I was the Apostle Sahara was going into it. There's a message behind it. I'll look it up, Lord willing, and maybe do a lesson on it based off this encounter we just had because it's caught it on camera. Lord willing, I can find the information. That's the spirit that you talk about. He was here with the peace sign. You know,
that reminds me of my uncle. My uncle said they had the peace shirt, peace sign shirt. He said ain't nobody was paying attention to that shit.
No shit.
But
read that one more time for the brother.
That devil tried enchanting us off.
He tried. But close but no cigar.
God. As they would say.
Right.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So there you go. All right. If you're not joined unto this new system that they're gonna bring in, right? The new digital system, because this is gonna be a cashless society, right? That's why they're gonna have that tracking carbon and all that, right? Because they're gonna track everything through that RFID. They're gonna track your spendings, how much you withdraw, how much you made, you know, your habits, okay? And if they don't got total control of you, you're not gonna be able to be part of this society. That's what Esau wants, is total control. You know? What do you think was the Social Security for? Right? That was to track you.
Right.
Everything needs a Social Security. That's to know every step you're making.
Right.
That's why if you're not taking this new digital system, because they're not going to be like, pull out your Social Security. Oh, can I see your license? No, everything's going to be right there.
Right.
And if you're not a part of that,
you're through.
You're done. Yeah, you're an outcast. You're going to be Tom Hanks. Remember Tom Hanks when he was an outcast?
That's it. And these elite, they look at the people as goyim.
Right. Cattle.
So like cattle is what that goes into. So what you do with cattle is you badge it.
Right. Brand it.
Right? And when you badge it or brand it, that's the same thing. You put your name on it.
If it gets lost,
right.
The
so
neighbor
your
knows.
name's on it. So this is what he wants to do to you people. He wants to put his name on you, bro. And ultimately, if he puts his name on you, he's got his number on you. Because ultimately, the UPC code, which is what? Is that the Universal Product Code? The Universal Product Code, UPC.
believe so.
Right, yeah, Khan. The universal product code, which is on any item. It's a zip that tag.
Right. That's the
The universal
oh
product
yeah,
code.
what they call it, the barcode thing.
That's the barcode, which is the
yeah.
universal product code.
God.
Right, there's a 666 with an I.
Right.
And that's gonna be on that device.
God.
So if you put it in you, the name and the numbers are not synonymous.
And
You put this nigga's name on you and his number. You belong to Esau.
I was about to say that
You
you,
got
just
it, brother.
consented for him to be your master forever. Yeah, man. You just consented in him being your master. So that means you denounce Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. What do you think the Lord's gonna do when he come back to dethrone his kingdom?
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, remember Amalek, man.
That's it.
When they wanted Amalek, they wanted his children, the woman, the people, the cattle, everything gone,
Right,
man.
right.
Everything slaughtered.
That's right.
So if you join onto your enemy, you're going to be a part of that great slaughter as well,
That's
man.
it, brother.
You know? As we said earlier, all those that are found with them shall be thrust through. You get thrust through with that sea hit, you're going to be thrust through by the sword of the Lord, man. The weapons of the Lord's indignation, which are those nuclear missiles, man, coming in the chariots to destroy this place in 1 hour, right? Party's gonna be over. Ain't gonna be no more party in the USA. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna be none of that shit. That shit's over. But now we're in a time of war. And unless you gather yourselves together, whole nation that desire, by this word, you're gonna be destroyed with Esau Edom, your master. Right? So, Lord willing, this was edifying, and with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodah.
want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Above.
Above.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom, Makiyam. Shalom, Malak.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwaf. Hey, the water for tuning in. Salake, it was raining.
Khan, shalom. Yahweh Shimo Shabrakatan. Shalom, brothers and sisters.
Khan,
Shalom.
Salake, if the vision was not the best because of the rain, but we did the best we could. Shalom, Akiyam and Akwaf.